powerful voice, a very powerful presence in the Democratic Party. I think in 2020 it was interesting that it took them a long time to endorse Joe Biden. And you have to wonder what that relationship is right now.
Well, look, I think you have to remember that Barack Obama, behind closed doors, reminded people that Joe Biden had the capacity to screw up pretty much anything, including 2020. I think if you put this in the broader context of David Axelrod almost on a daily basis, calling Joe Biden everything but a child of God, it might make sense that the architect of the Obama revolution might be trying to lay the groundwork for somebody like Michelle Obama to get in. And if you think that 2020 was in fact this anomaly because of COVID, where they were able to stitch that Obama coalition back together without an Obama on the ticket. You look at these numbers with African American support plummeting, you look at the migrant crisis, there could be this groundswell for them to say, we have to actually find an Obama that can be president, and the only one left right now is Michelle.
Well, and obviously Kamala Harris isn't, gonna make it. She's performed worse than Joe Biden has. There was a lot of excitement about her, first woman vice president, first woman of color, and she's been, a disappointment, I gotta say. But going back to this issue of, Joe Biden, I don't think that we're going to see a Michelle Obama on the ticket in 24. I think Joe Biden is going to be on that ballot, even if he's in a wheelchair and can barely speak. They will make sure that he's out there, Rebecca. The question is, can he win? And his approval ratings, as we're showing you right now, 33% approve, 58% disapprove of his job performance. These numbers are abysmal going into someone who's looking for a second term.
And when you have people like Charlemagne the God saying things in common parlance, relating to how the border actually impacts the everyday American, and it's taking what we have, our resources, away from us, it's only going to hurt Joe Biden even more. Unless he pivots on the border, which obviously with this House and Senate, continuing resolution, that's not happening. They're not. They're standing strong on not enforcing border policy.
Yeah.
And so I just see that this is going to keep going badly for him.
Well, obviously, we saw in Iowa, number one issue to those voters was immigration.
Exactly.
And the economy was second, which is a big surprise.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'd like to welcome everybody to my podcast. Yo, I am your gracious host, Jupiter 9. And in today's podcast, guys, we have I think it's going to be a good show. It was a good show. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy news has been going around, man, that Michelle Obama will run for president this year in 2024. I really don't follow politics anymore. I used to be really big on following politics and, who's going to be president and all that good stuff. This is something that's going around the internet, and a lot of so-called African Americans are, kind of happy about this. You know what I'm saying? Do I think Joe Biden will be president, reelected? No. I do not think Joe Biden will be reelected. And everything in this show is my opinion. Joe Biden, like I said in the past, he shouldn't have been president to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as Michelle Obama, becoming president, I think it's way overdue that we should have had a woman president. You know what I'm saying? I think that Michelle Obama being president is not a good thing for African Americans. First of all, if I were to choose a party, I would be a Republican. You know what I'm saying? We started the Republican Party. We were Republicans first before we became Democrats. People like Jesse Jackson and all these so-called African American leaders pushed us towards Democrat. You know what I'm saying? And the Democratic Party, that party has incarcerated more African Americans than any other party. You know what I'm saying? Way more than Republican or anything like that. I don't like the fact that Democrats give more handouts rather than implement things for people to do things on their own, as far as like starting a business. I always thought like a Republican, always been business minded, goal driven, you know what I'm saying? So me being a Democrat don't fit me. You know, am I a Trump supporter? No. You know what I'm saying? I think Trump is just another diversion, another person in position to keep people's attention distracted. You're like, I can care less. Actually, I can care less what president is in office. It's not going to stop me from making any type of money or reaching any type of goals. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I feel that if Michelle Obama does run in 2024, this is why it's horrible for so-called African Americans. First of all, who is the biggest Democratic group of people? African Americans. Another attention diversion. Secondly, what have African Americans been asked for this past year? Reparations. You know what I'm saying? So if Michelle Obama gets in office, you know what I mean? Is this just another diversion to keep us distracted? Is this another diversion to get our minds away from reparations? Because that's the ultimate goal here. You know what I'm saying? Is to continue to put the gas on and continue to put the pressure on people in politics and people in positions to pass laws that will give us reparations that is just due, way overdue. And, you know, people will say, well, you know, why do you guys deserve reparations? Well, you know, first of all, we deserve reparations because of all the crap we go through and continue to go through. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, we are the American Indians. You know what I'm saying? We had everything stripped from us, from history to land. You know, then they continue to land grab till this day. You know what I'm saying? But people are waking up and finding out that so-called African Americans, which that name has been trademarked, you can actually look that up, that we're the actual American Indians. You know what I'm saying? In America. Know what I mean? We were the first ones here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to get into that. This whole Michelle Obama running for president, where she probably won't even run for president, I think it's just another diversion. You know what I'm saying? But I got an article from The Hill here. Michelle Obama would be Democrats' best chance to win in 2024. I think Trump is going to win. I think Trump is going to win. You know what I'm saying? If he's able to run, I think he's going to win. A lot of people say he's going to go to jail. I don't know about that. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But Michelle Obama running for president now, if there was some legitimacy to this, you know what I'm saying? I would understand. But, you know, it's kind of fishy how, you know, so-called African Americans have been pushing for reparations for the past year. And, you know, we got this whole mess with the migrants coming into the country. Borders are wide open. It's just a hot mess. And Biden has done absolutely nothing to fix that issue with the immigrants coming in. You know, a lot of people say that he's purposely doing it. I know Texas has an issue with it, and Texas is talking like they want to separate themselves from the government. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of southern states are actually on board with Texas on separating themselves with the government. I don't know. It's a hot mess right now in the United States. You know, it's funny how things and tables have turned. You know, you got the BRIC nations that came in November, and they got their money backed by gold. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny how, you know, Americans always look down on other countries. Not me, but a lot of Americans look down on other countries and look at them as peasants and poor and all that good stuff. Not me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Americans do that. You know what I'm saying? Not melanated Americans, but you know. And so they go to these other countries and they treat these people like crap. Not me. Because I never really been to no other country, you know what I'm saying, other than Canada. You know, that don't really count because Canada's like an hour away from Buffalo. Know what I mean? But it's funny how the tables have turned here in America. Now, a lot of Americans are not paying attention to what's going on in America. You know what I mean? America is becoming a third world country. You know what I mean? We have the issue with the immigrants right now. Homeless rate is sky through the roof. Unemployment rate is sky high. A lot of companies are closing their stores. A lot of brick and mortar companies are closing down. And the power of our money, purchasing power overseas, a lot of people are not taking the American dollar. You know what I'm saying? These are things Americans are not paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? But so I don't get sidetracked, guys. So let's read this a little bit of this article. Let's see what's going on with this. Is it real? I don't know. Is it just something to divert people's attention? Possibly. Will it be a good thing that Michelle Obama runs for president? No. I mean, just because somebody has melanin skin don't mean they on your team. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust no politicians. Let's keep it all the way official. I don't trust no politicians. When it comes to melanated people, I don't trust no politicians. You dig what I'm saying? It's just funny how we've been asking for reparations and we're seriously putting the gas to the pedal now. And all of a sudden, this pops up. Michelle Obama wants to run for president. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. I'm going to read a little bit of this. But there has been some recent media buzz as well as hope about the possibility that the former First Lady Michelle Obama might pursue to enter the 2024 presidential race. While that prospect is very unlikely, she has always rebuffed any notion that she might run for office. The enthusiasm is understandable as the Democratic presidential nominee or even the vice presidential nominee. She would give Democrats their best chance at retaining the White House. As it stands, President Biden's chance of winning re-election against a credible Republican presidential candidate, which excludes former President Trump, aren't great. So, as you can see, this article is playing games and giving you some sign of hope. But like I say, man, us as people, we got to stop looking for somebody to save us. A president can't save you. You know what I'm saying? If Michelle Obama gets in office, this is just another diversion tactic, to my personal opinion. A president can't save you. Nobody can save you but you. You know what I'm saying? This is not going to do anything. Now, do I want to see some diversity in the presidential office? Absolutely. I think that we need to see more so-called African Americans. I would love to see, Latinos in office. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, man. You know what I mean? Everybody. I want to see more diversity in everything, every aspect of life. Like, I want to see more diversity in movies. I want to see more diversity in music. You know what I'm saying? Just everything. I don't think there's enough diversity in anything right now. I think that music is like one cutout type of mold, and everybody follows it. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with the Michelle Obama running for president. She might have hinted that she might run again, another attention to get. I think this is just get us away from the whole reparations. You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing they can do to stop that unless we take our foot off the gas and put our hope into another president. People go to the voting polls and vote for these politicians, right? We've been doing this forever. When has it changed anything about our life to vote for a president? I don't understand the big hoopla of people putting so much attention on a president. A president has no power. what affects your life the most is the local politicians. You know what I'm saying? Your mayor, the judges. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody puts focus on that. Voting for a sheriff, a police chief. You know what I mean? These are positions that affect your life directly. A president really don't have no effect on your life directly or that close. Like, you know, he might pass some laws, this, that, and the third, but a president is no more than like a president of McDonald's or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, but I'm going to continue on with this article. A majority of voters don't want the 80-year-old. I didn't know Biden was 80 years old. Jeez, no wonder he can't get nothing straight. Biden had absolutely no reason or no business being president. He's 80 years old. Now, I'm not knocking 80-year-old people, but it becomes at a certain point like that certain jobs you're just too old for. You know what I mean? No wonder he's falling over and can't speak, and he's talking all crazy out of his mouth. But anyway, the majority of voters don't want the 80-year-old Biden to run again, including a solid majority, 57% of Democratic voters. And that majority is likely to grow if voters become even more concerned about the president's health and ability to perform his duties as president. So it goes on to say, moreover, a number of Biden's recent moves, such as embracing Trump immigration policy he so often condemned, and his efforts to oppose progressive defund the police initiatives, are alienating the progressive wing of Democratic Party, where most of the party's political energy resides. And it goes on to say, let's get into some more about Michelle Obama. Let's see. The fact is, here we go. The fact is, Obama is still the most popular and capable figure in today's Democratic Party. As Fox News pointed out last October, just before the midterms, when Democrats were urging Obama to get out and campaign, the former president, who left office in January 2017, remains extremely popular with Democrats and moderately popular with independent voters. I mean, yeah, that's true. He's the most popular. I mean, you know, but where did that get us? You know what I'm saying? What did he change? Listen, let me ask you, so-called African Americans, what did Obama do to change anything for us as a group of people? We're still in the same predicament after he left office. I mean, did he do anything special, really? You know what I'm saying? Will any president do anything for you? You know what I'm saying? First of all, you calling yourself black. That's first of all. Let's get that, black and African American. Let's get that, you know what I'm saying? And first of all, we need either or. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as black people. Like, what landmass that come from? Where's that origin? You know what I'm saying? What nationality is that? Black people. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as African American. You can't be born on two continents. You know what I'm saying? You're either African or you're American. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you a prime example of the reason why you're not African American. When we go play in the Olympics, you know what I'm saying, and you know, play for America, you know what I'm saying. When they call us up, you know what I'm saying, such and such boxer, American boxer. They always call us by. They always say American boxer. They never say black American boxer. They never say African American boxer. They always say American along with whoever's in the Olympics, that's in the Olympics for the American side. They never call you black American. They never call you African American. It's always just American. And when you look up, you know, entertainers' bios online, 9 times out of 10, it'll say American. It won't have black or African American. A lot of them will, but you'll run into some like what's that called? Wikipedia, I think it is, where it'll just say American or the American entertainer. Now, I mean, there's no such thing as African American. There's no such thing as Black American. These are terms that are made up, But getting back to the point at hand, man. At the end of the day, so-called African Americans, so-called Black Americans, you gotta stop looking for a savior. You know what I'm saying? To come and save you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop looking for man to come save you. You know what I mean? Or a woman to come save you at the end of the day. You're gonna have to save yourself. You know what I'm saying? And continue to push for reparations. There's been plenty of reparations given out, but the thing is with reparations with us, we don't have a nationality. And in order to get reparations, you have to have a nationality. You have to come from a tribe. What tribe do you come from? There's no such thing as a black tribe. There's no such thing as an African American tribe, because you can't be born on two continents. You can't be born on two land masses. Again, you got to either be African or American. Like, which one you going to pick? And Michelle Obama running for president, or possibly running for president, won't do dilly squat. You know what I'm saying? It won't do dilly squat. We have to get back to basics. You know what I'm saying? We have to get back to basics as a people. And the first step is to fix the internal problems within our family. That's the first step. Fix internal problems within our family. Once you fix the home, everything else can be fixed with ease. That's my opinion, man. We got internal problems with the family, internal problems within us that we need to fix. Michelle Obama is not going to do nothing to fix our issues. You dig what I'm saying? Number one. Number two, us, when it comes to politics, we vote for the dumbest reasons. You dig what I'm saying? We vote for the dumbest reasons. We vote for politicians just because they're melanated. You know what I mean? And not understanding that not everybody who's melanated is on your team. You know what I mean? When it comes to politics, when I used to be in politics and used to follow that stuff, it was all about that person's agenda. Like, we don't understand people's agenda. We don't understand what their initiatives are. We just vote for the silliest reason, just because, a lot of people voted for Barack Obama because he was a melanated. He wasn't even American. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't even been president because he wasn't even American. You know what I mean? What was he? Nigerian or something? I don't know. But yeah. So, it means nothing to me at the end of the day. It means nothing at all. I don't see the positives in this. I see more negatives than positive. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't understand where this would be beneficial for us as a group of people. I really don't. For the simple fact that it's going to take a lot of attention away from us receiving reparations. That's pretty much the downfall, the huge downfall in this. Will I love to see a female president or a woman president? Absolutely. Will I love to see a melanated sister in office running things? Absolutely. But the timing of it is kind of fishy to me. The timing of it is real fishy. And we all know when it comes to us receiving what's just due and owed to us, they're going to pull every trick in the book for us not to receive it. And her running for president don't mean dilly squat. We need reparations, period. And people like Umar Johnson and all that stuff saying we don't need reparations. Well, this is why I don't follow those knuckleheads who are so conscious and all this and Pan-African bull crap. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't follow none of these Pan-African meatheads. You know what I'm saying? That's why I follow me. You want to know who I follow? Me. And we got to stop following people and not be followers and be leaders. Lead ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Get knowledge and information in our head. Stop falling for the okie doke over and over and over. See, this system know that we easily fall for the okie doke, and this is another okie doke. How many times we gonna fall for this okie doke? You know what I'm saying? Like people saying Obama was the first black president. He was not. He was not. It was other so-called black presidents that were president. I don't remember on the top of my head, but you know, at one point in time, it wasn't nothing but melanated people in government. You know what I'm saying? A lot of history has been erased away. A lot of buildings have been knocked down. A lot of records that were kept have been burnt up. You know, these are things they don't want you to know. You know what I'm saying? That we held positions of power. You know what I'm saying? Long before, you know, currently. So, you know, like I said, man, on the flip side of things, though, for the young melanated sisters and all that, and for sisters, it would be a positive image for them, you know, instead of the image today that we see, which is negative, very negative for melanated sisters and young sisters. It's very negative. Stripping and all this old mess. The positives, it would be a positive in that sense. But as far as a collective whole, me putting my faith in a politician at the end of the day, me putting my faith in the president, it don't matter who's in office to me. It's not going to stop my grind. It's not going to stop my hustle. It's not going to stop me from creating other streams of income. It's not going to stop none of that for me. It's not going to stop me from creating content that can create another stream of income in the future. Like, it's not going to stop nothing for me. Like, it don't matter who's in office for me. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'm going to continue to grind. I'm going to continue to hustle and get it. I'm going to continue to create content, you know what I'm saying, hopefully that people love. And it really does nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? I can care less. You know what I'm saying? But for people, melanated people, so-called African Americans, you got to stop putting your hope in somebody else. When are you guys going to wake up and realize that you got to put hope in you first? When you guys going to realize and wake up and understand that nobody can save you from this hell. You got to save yourself, man. You got to save yourself. And again, you know, and you know, look at people's agendas, man. Stop falling for the okie doke. Again, this is another okie doke. You dig what I'm saying? And then, you know, this is going to be around on the internet and TV for like a week or two, and then it's gone. But we got to stick to the mission. And what is the mission? For us to get reparations. That is the mission at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That is the mission at the end of the day. Like, that, we need that. Because, again, you know, you got the Freeman accounts that, you know, they took from us and are still in, you know, still need to be claimed with worth millions. It's just so much they took from us. Like, it's ridiculous. They took land from us, minerals and resources, you know what I mean? Like, they all supposed to be paying us because this is our land. And, you know, see, this type of thing, this type of diversion will keep people away from, you know, seeking reparations, seeking more information on their true history here in America. You know what I'm saying? All the treaties that that our ancestors signed that were broken. You know, just another a diversion. You know, and you know, it's not going to do anything for anybody. Only thing it does, like I said, it's a good thing for the young sisters out there a form of positivity, to see a sister in office so-called running things. But we all know a president don't run jack doodly squat. You know what I'm saying? But that is my take in this podcast episode. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to me on YouTube, Jupiter 9 Podcast Show. I'm on YouTube. Check me out. Subscribe to that channel. Hit the notification button on my channel. And that is it. That is it, guys. So thank you for tuning in. I am your gracious host, Jupiter 9. And I just want to say peace and love to everybody. Take care. 1.